Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're just going to do a little get ready with me video. I'm going out with some girlfriends later, so I decided to film the whole hair and makeup and outfit process. So let's just get started. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm necessarily going to do today. I think I want to do like kind of like a deep reddish color, and I have some lipstick here. I'm just like testing out of my hand to see which color I like best, because I'm probably going to use that as eyeshadow today. I also have this eyeliner, which I'm thinking about maybe using all over my eyelid. That's pretty cool. That actually would look really cool as an eyeshadow. It's that purple. So yeah, I think I might do that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to wear out yet. I just grabbed that black dress and put it right here for now because it's like a good staple. But I'm not set on it yet, so we shall see how the makeup turns out, and that's usually my decider for the outfit, or at least one of the key factors.
And Georgia's always on my mind.
By the way, this is from Mark. I think my friend Cassie gave it to me a while back. And this is the first time I'm using it as like actual eyeshadow. I've used it as eyeliner before and it looked pretty cool, but this is going to be great because I love how purple it really is, and with green eyes, I love purple eyeshadow. Let's just zoom in a little closer. Okay, don't mind like the dark circles under my eyes, but you know, we're just getting a good view here. I'm going to start using this kind of like a brush. I got it with an Urban Decay palette, I think. But yeah, I'm going to use this like smaller end just to be a little more precise in the application process now. This is also like the brush that I always use whenever I use a brush for cream eyeshadow. I don't know why, I just feel like it applies it pretty nice and it's not too stiff, so it's still kind of like fanning it out faintly, but it's pretty precise with how it's laying it down. I also love this brush because then it's got this fluffy end, and it really does pretty good for like brushing out the cream eyeshadow. I'm even thinking about putting some of like this more red color on top too, just because I kind of want to go for like a reddish purple. Let's just see what it's like. So I'm just taking, this is actually like a lipstick that I'm using, and this is from Maybelline, and it's Divine Wine. And I don't really use these lipsticks that I'm using on my eyelids on my mouth because I don't like lipstick on my mouth. It's really annoying. That looks pretty cool with the two colors. And yeah, I might put a little bit underneath my eye too. Yeah, like a really pretty fine amount because I want to keep like the open look, but I really do like when there's like a pop of color. Ta-da! One eye's done with the eyeshadow at least. Now we're going to do it on this eye. Okay, so as far as the eyeshadow goes, I am all finished. I just first used that like purple eyeliner from Mark, and then I used on top of that this $6.95 Maybelline lipstick, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. I did a really thin line on the bottom of the two colors kind of mixed together just so it makes like more of a warm purple. Next, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I don't know. I'm thinking about some sparkles maybe. I've got this. Let's add a little bit of sparkle. You know what? We're using this Urban Decay something. Heavy Metal glitter liner. We're just gonna kind of put this all over like we did with the other stuff. And then I'm going to spread it around a little more with my finger. Just because I want to use it more as like a topper kind of a thing rather than liner tonight. Okay, once again, I like the way that that looked. I just kind of put it like all over my eyelid and then put it around with my finger. Alright, so that's all done. Looks pretty cute. And now probably just gonna do some liner, you know, classic. I'm just using this Tarte stuff in this little brush. We will just put on some mascara. Okay, so mascara's done. I'm just gonna let that like dry because I don't want to be touching it all with my fingers, trying to get my eyelashes on while it's still wet. So we are just going to move on to blush, which I'm still using this Portofino cream stuff from something. Anyways, I'm still using this. It's pretty much gone, but we're rolling with it. And I'm just putting that down first with this little brush. I focus it on like my cheekbones up here and the apples of my cheeks, and then I like to bring it above my eyebrow because I don't like use any bronzer or any contouring or anything like that. So if you watch my other videos you probably have noticed, but I just use like blush for all of that. Put it under my nose too. And then some underneath my chin. Alright, cool. So, I've also really been, for some reason lately, I think maybe with like the cold weather, I've been liking to layer some different colors with my blush. So I've been using this red lipstick, which it's just, I have no idea what brand it is. My little sister Freya got me it for Christmas last year, and now this is its use. So I just use like a tiny little bit and really like focus it in a specific area with my fingers, and then later I like to go in with the brush and just kind of like smooth it around. With the darker color, I just put it on my cheeks. And it looks kind of crazy right away. Okay, cool. So that's all done. Now all I have left is the eyelashes. I am going to put on my fake eyelashes off camera just because it's too much of an actual struggle to show you guys. Alright, so I just put on my eyelashes. If you see any white, it's because they're still gluing down, but we can start doing my hair now. And I already put in some heat protectant before I did my makeup, just because, you know, we're trying to keep that hair shiny. But I don't really think I'm going to do anything too different from what I normally do with my hair, which is just curl it with this 1 1/4 inch barrel. It usually, I don't know, every time it kind of ends up a little bit different, so I don't really have like one specific way that I try to do it. So I'm so excited because I'm going to Los Angeles in like 2 weeks, I think. Let's just take a look here. Today's the 16th. Yeah, like 2 weeks. I'm going to Los Angeles for the first time and I'm pretty stoked. My friend Sarah has started a magazine and I'm one of the writers for it, and we're doing the magazine release while I'm over there, and the Bettys are gonna dance. So yes, Olivia's coming too. We are going together and we're gonna be dancing at the Starseed magazine release, and I'm pretty stoked. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see everybody. I feel like I'm going back to see friends that I just haven't seen for a really long time, but yeah, I'm beyond excited to see everyone and everything, and I don't know, I've just heard so much about it over there. It's gonna be awesome. I'm also working with some cool brands while I'm over there, some of my favorite ones, so I really can't wait to tell you guys more about that, but I kind of want to keep it on the DL and wait until it actually is the time to, you know, share the big surprise with everyone. But it's worth the wait. It's gonna be, I hope you guys are excited because I'm excited to tell you. I just spray my ends as I go along usually. Look at how dark my actual hair color is compared to the ends from when I had it dyed. That is insane. Bless you! And just give things a little curl. Okay, sweet. So, I pretty much just went around and separated my hair into smaller chunks and curled it in whatever direction. It didn't really matter. I didn't really pay attention. I think for the most part I curled under on this side and out on this side, but then I kind of switched up a little bit on the top layer. Yeah, so that's how it turned out once I brushed it out and everything. Pretty much how I wanted it to, and just like focused on the ends being curled, and yeah, and then just the little side parts on my face. Let's just zoom in here and take a look-see. This is the makeup. Sparkly purple with kind of red, and then just, you know, cat eye typical, and some eyelashes. Now I'll just put on what I'm going to wear, and I'll show you guys that as well. Okay, so this is probably going to be what I'm going to wear unless I like change last minute or something. It's just this black turtleneck dress with this kind of cool necklace that I found thrifting one time. This jacket, which is from Andrew's mom's store, and they gave this to me. And then I'm also wearing black tights, and then these black boots, which were my last lookbook, and I got those thrifting too. Alright, so that pretty much finishes up this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.